And we kick things off with a look at the competing messages from the two candidates for President of the United States.
I see an America where we hold fast to the fearless belief that built our nation.
We are indeed a nation in decline.
It is now our turn to do what generations before us have done, guided by optimism.
It's a massive invasion at our southern border that has spread misery, crime, poverty, disease, and destruction.
I will be a president who unites us.
Crazy Nancy Pelosi.
Who is realistic.
The biggest rally you've ever seen.
Practical.
Build an Iron Dome over our country.
And has common sense.
The late, great Hannibal Lecter. He'd love to have you for dinner.
And I will fulfill our sacred obligation to care for our troops and their families.
The head of the Taliban, you call me Your Excellency. I wonder if he calls the other guy Your Excellency. I doubt it.
I will always honor and never disparage their service.
Our military is not woke. It's just some of the fools on top that are woke.
I will not cozy up to tyrants and dictators like Kim Jong-un.
North Korea, Kim Jong-un, I got along very well with him.
Donald Trump, he was found guilty of fraud by a jury of everyday Americans.
We will return law and order to our streets.
Separately found liable for committing sexual abuse.
We will launch a new era of safety.
You can always trust me to hold sacred America's fundamental principles, from the rule of law to free and fair elections to the peaceful transfer of power.
We had that horrible, horrible result that we'll never let happen again. The election result, we're never going to let that happen again. They used COVID to cheat. We're never going to let it happen again.
Oh, Jonathan Lemire, that is quite a contrast.
Quite a contrast.
Claire McCaskill, Eddie Glaude Jr. still with us. And joining the conversation, we have NBC News national affairs analyst and a partner and chief political columnist at Puck, John Heilman, author and NBC News presidential historian Michael Beschloss, and associate professor of political science at Fordham University, Christina Greer. Good to have you all with us this hour.
So, Willie, the contrast is so great, is so extreme. It is optimism versus pessimism. It is joy versus resentment. It is looking toward the future versus looking for retribution. It is a striking choice. I will say it seems like no choice to me. It seems very simple. You don't vote for the guy that actually started a riot and is still praising those rioters and now going to be holding fundraisers to benefit those rioters. But this is a close race. Democrats should listen to Michelle Obama and understand this is a close race and they're going to have to fight to the last second.
Yeah.